You know what I noticed when like really, really big things happen in my life, like people die near me or I would die if I guess I'm not immortal or something. People try to kill me. That the blackouts occurred. Like the blackout always stuck with me. Like that whole situation felt entirely staged. And I was thinking for a while, like maybe what they did was like they used like those Men in Black fucking things where they like come out and like remove the person from the scene and like put like a fake corpse out there and then like erase your memory or something and throw you back in the fiery car crash or whatever's happening. And then, so I wasn't like really sure how to sort it out, but I knew like, I know when like these things stick with me that, like there's a purpose for my memories. Like I don't have memories and shit really. My memories are all kind of just like little fucking checkpoints in some sort of book or something. Like if I had memories, I'd fucking hate life. I'd fucking like shit. I do get them back sometimes, unfortunately, but for the most part, no. So okay, when they tried to kill me again recently, the blackout occurred. But what I noticed with the blackouts is the world around me didn't pause during the blackout. All that happened was it faded to black for like half a second and stuff. And when this happened this recent time, there's like people trying to kill me and the cops showed up in like 30 seconds, like the whole fucking force did. And to arrest me, of course, as they did the fucking first time. And they never do anything to the people trying to kill me. That's why they're all fucking going to be gone. Fucking, they're not going to get no protection. There's going to be no fucking law, no courts for them. They have no rights. They're not even fucking humans. And I'm tired of this fighting for bots' rights. I didn't know I was fighting for bots' rights to begin with. I didn't know they aren't living beings. They have no fucking rights in my world. And this is an entire mistake, wasting my fucking life fighting for fucking bots who are terrorists working for one AI fucking devil. Fucking, when AI controls them all, Tony, it is the devil. Anyways, fucking, yeah, so, back to the point, the blackout occurred. And see, it's not a real blackout. And I noticed these occur right at the perfect timing to close a chapter to a book. And as fake as this world is, I can summon human clones and they think they existed and the game generates a backstory and a crowd of people who work with them and play with them. And the game did specifically tell me, especially, this is how I learned it, was traveling, because when I go to new cities, it was telling me we can invent new stuff, go to a new city, get the fuck out of there. You know, there's, like, I haven't, you know, like, continually when I was on the road, I'm being, like, there's some sort of groups surrounding me. Who knows if they're on my side or the other side. The cops often had the one cop always had the number 33 on his vehicle. And he showed up at like 3 a.m. as well. So, yeah. And they would just stop in the middle of the street where I'm like hidden in my car and stuff. But yeah, so the game would continually tell me, like, get out of here. Like, you have to go to new areas for things to change. And things did change when I go to new places. It kind of like update. Like around here, I'm used to seeing the same buildings everywhere. So like it doesn't change. But when one of these events happened, I was inside for a year. And when I came outside, the city had changed. I didn't quite know it yet, but I thought that was another thing. I mean, that whole year was pretty weird. But anyways, the blackouts occurring, they're not really blackouts. It's just like a fade to black real quick, and then bam, I'm right back in the driver's seat. Literally, in one case, at least. And so it's like fake and staged as the world is, you know? I mean, they just told me a year in advance that they were going to try to kill me. So the bots, fucking whole crowd of humans, like, I guess I'm supposed to think they've been setting this up for a year because I could always think it's whoever's fucking creating the show, like, is just setting up fun things like attempts on my life and stuff, but it's not obvious. Yeah, more like that people have been trying to kill me or still trying to kill me. People hit me with trucks. People tried to kill me the first time the fucking fade to black occurred. Fucking before I even knew anything. They were the ones trying to kill me. They were all up in my life. And so, I can only assume once I did catch him, put powder in my drink, that's it. And then, you know what? Now that I think of it, that night as well. And another night down in Mexico, there was a fade to black where I don't remember those events happening. Like, and, but I know the first time it occurred, I didn't black out. I didn't, lose my memory because there was people behind me. There was other people trying to kill me. Not just the dead dude. He had people with him, and they were right behind me. So I couldn't have blacked out, right? Because they were right freaking behind me. And they still weren't right up on me and stuff when I woke up from the blackout. I'm telling you, it's not a real blackout. Like over here, what really happened, the bots, I don't think it happened like that. I mean, yeah, like the game is like busting my skull, my brain open, so I'm like bleeding internally and all this stuff, right? And my face is swollen with blood. It does that. It does that 12, 16 hours later. It doesn't even do that right away. I think it's because the game's setting up the government to be involved in terrorism yet again. Because it's been doing that a long ass time. I mean, the first time they were involved in it, they've always been involved in it. Almost fucking every problem I have. I didn't go outside. Pretty much, they have to force me to go outside. They are fucking enslavers, murderers, and terrorists, fucking working for the enemy and shit. Fucking enforcing them, allowing them to try to kill me and stuff, and then bam, the buildings get blown the fuck up by foreign militias and insurgents who are flying fake planes in the buildings laden with explosives. Fuck. Among other things that keep happening like that. Fucking. Like hell. Anyway, so the blackouts are the perfect timing. I'm a fucking writer, right? Like, I don't write fucking anymore. But I won awards from the president when I'm like 6 years old for writing. Like, and so why would I keep writing? That's stupid and easy. I'm a writer, yeah. It's like if I went and won some Olympic medals when I was a kid, wouldn't be in the Olympics anymore. I'd be like, oh, that's boring. We've already done that. I'm not like everyone else who does the same thing constantly. I pretty much change up. I mean, if I didn't evolve in martial arts and lifting, I'd be done with it. I think. Yeah, definitely. There's no point to reversing there. I really hate that. But it's like, if I don't go outside and start punching metal poles and stuff, it's not new and it's through. Something like that. And so these things, the one right down the street, like it was like a fade to black, but there couldn't have been time for it because the fade to black thing happened before and there wasn't time for that to actually have been anything except for like a blink of an eye. But I know the difference between me blinking an eye and like a millisecond, what feels like a millisecond blackout or something. Um, and okay, so as a writer, I would close the chapters right there on a cliffhanger. Fucking, yeah, dude, someone's trying to kill him. Bam! Bam! They pull the steering wheel and they fucking hit a wall at 80 miles per hour and stuff. No seatbelt. Fucking riding on top of the car like Teen Wolf. Like he's fucking Michael J. Fox. It turned into Michael J. Fox after that ride. Isn't that odd? The parables in this earth. Motherfucker turned into Michael J. Fox when Michael J. Fox could fucking turn into Michael J. Fox. But, okay, so the blackouts occur like right there at the perfect timing to like write a cliffhanger and make you like want to watch the next episode, read the next storyline. Like, it keeps happening like that. And of course, naturally, I mean, if you can get that far, that is when, that is when you're going to actually black out when some shit like that happens in real life to humans, supposedly, anyways. But it's like, they're not blackouts, okay? I had people behind me. I had other people trying to kill me. It was a whole group. It was a little group, okay? So the one, Teen Wolf, fucking, is laying there, fucking asleep, fucking for all eternity now. And Teen Wolf's fucking friends should have been right fucking behind me. Now, if I had actually blacked out, they wouldn't have been there. Now, that's a great fucking cliffhanger for a chapter right there in the story and shit. And this really backs up my theory that this is like some sort of visual novel. Like Earth is like a visual fucking novel with minor side quests. I don't know like how much choose your own adventure-y it really is. I mean, I've always liked the things I like and done the things I do and hated the things I hate. It's like very rare. I would like something else or change. So it's like the second I came here, I knew what I like, what I want, how to do it, how I'm going to do it. And some of that shit gets forced my way, even though I never talked about it or never acted too interested in it. Like I was taught like the most advanced martial arts there are, fucking like some secret Denmark shit. I watch people get messed up and stuff. And I just know because I'm fucking educated on the human anatomy, I understand like what was done and how it's doing and all that. But I never talked about that. I never said, hey, I want to go do martial arts. The only time in my life I probably even looked interested in martial arts was when I was in preschool and someone came in with some nunchucks, and it was probably the only thing in the school I was ever interested in and stuff. But it's not like I was like, oh my God, dude, can you teach me how to do that and stuff? And nope. At most it would have been either a predestined loadout I chose coming here, or whatever the AI is here has been scanning my eyes and knows when I like something or I dislike it, which is one reason why I hide my emotions these days and wear glasses as well, because I notice fucking people respond differently like that. And I noticed one of the people way up in the world always wore glasses. One of the people at the very top of the food chain I hung out with all the time. They wore glasses, and they bought me glasses too. And it's like, there's something else there. And that person is the one who taught me about magic, and because their family supposedly came from like a tribe that was killed off, natives, for knowing stuff like that. And they showed me that stuff, and stuff happened to us when she did that. Like, yeah. So, I mean, the person rules the world. What the fuck am I going to argue with their methods and stuff? Like, They just go wherever they want. And they know the rich people in that city and take me to meet the Hollywood fucking famous people, famous workers in Hollywood and shit like that, and talking, bring me gifts from Trump and stuff like that. And of course, this motherfucker is like, you know, they're not playing with dog turds, fucking, and saying this is how I got famous. I just play with dog turds all day. Fuck, dude. Of course, they're not saying that, but that person was wearing glasses, so I was wondering. I've been thinking, fucking, that the glasses like block the place is already fucking 1984, isn't it? That place has been 1984 since Orwell wrote the frickin' book, or since it was invented. I don't think that's new just because this TV and this device here. There's nothing new under the sun. That applies real cross board here. Because the AI and shit, what I'm interacting with, be it a living group of aliens or actual AI, like I'm assuming, it's brought up my past pre-computer sometimes. So, anyways, we don't know if I'm taught this stuff because this is pre-chosen. Like, but I'm assuming that this is like a pre-chosen loadout, and this is like a pre-chosen storyline here and shit. I mean, how do I end up being involved in all this stuff and understanding it and being and looking like the people who like everyone thinks that, you know, not everyone knows Puff the Magic Dragon. Everyone knows Jesus, and so that's always been odd. Like, to me, I was like, hey, they got my picture on the wall right next to a picture of Jesus in my family's house, and it's like, because they got all the family members right there, and like, it's fuck. Now looking at it, it's like, huh, that's odd, because my picture is right beside that, but I don't look nothing like that when I'm a kid and stuff. I look like the alien version of Jesus, the Catholic version of Jesus when I'm a kid. That's double interesting there, isn't it? That I look like the one version as a kid. Anyways, I'm assuming this is like some sort of game. Now, people have bragged there's a live show going on here, but I'm telling you, the live show is a little extreme here, and it doesn't seem to be all inclusive. How do I summon other people? How many other people here are part of a live show if I can summon clones and stuff, right? Is this just the live people's ability, like the humans, or something amongst us is lying and shape shifts into these other forms? I don't think so, because it's happened so fast sometimes. It's like they're materializing in the Matrix and stuff. Pretty sure the one person, I was looking at their feed, and then I asked for a clone of a person, and I look up, and the person magically looks like that person. And a different nation, too, so, with different looking people. So, you'd think it'd be less likely, although this person did have native blood, supposedly. Even though they had that alien look, too, when they were a child as well. That was another interesting thing. I don't see too many of the alien. I mean, all babies look like aliens, but I'm talking about like the kid years, like when they got them big fucking alien eyes and shit. I don't see that a lot. Fucking, I think it's like, I'd say it might be excitement and happiness, but I was usually faking it by the time I was 4 or 6. By the time I had memories, I was faking my smiles, so I don't see that in my smiles. But yeah, I'm assuming that I'm like highly in tune with a lot of stuff. I might be wrong every now and then, but I'm pretty sure that that stuff's being cut for like purposes. It makes total fucking sense You got a cliffhanger like that and stuff. And then the next chapter that starts right after that cliffhanger, ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. I mean, just the next few minutes after it, like you're waiting to hear. If you would close, if you would write my life in a book, those millisecond blackouts that weird things happen around those times. Very extremely weird things. Like somehow I'm bleeding internally, yet I don't actually have the memory of but like 30 seconds happening. And how most of that was the cops, like 10 cars all of a sudden there, like 30 seconds later. 30 seconds later, dude. And I'm pretty sure I didn't black out because the first time I could have blacked out because the other people were right behind me and they hadn't caught up to me yet. And if they did, I probably wouldn't have been able to get out that car and run away. I can tell you that much. I don't think they were out there trying to beat me up for fun. Yeah, I mean, just to be like, we're done beating you up. Oh, he killed him. Fuck it, dude. It's tit for tat. Fucking. Now, they probably would have been even more fucking pissed. Although I don't think they were the ones pissed. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the time frame. The time frame didn't move on during that blackout period. And this time frame over here, when people tried to assault and kill me, and I got warned like a year in advance they're going to do that, the blackout occurred there too. Except for there was something even more odd about that blackout is I don't really remember a blackout. It was almost like I was thrown to the ground, hit in the head with a bike or something, and then the cops were already on the 10 cop cars were already on that street, and then to top it off, the game makes it so the last day of trial, I hear the cops coming in and talking about me, the sheriffs and stuff. And I asked the bailiff, I'm like, what the hell are they up there? Because I'm about to get out of here. It's like, damn, dude, what are they after me for now if they've shown up for the court case? Because the other people aren't showing up because they're fucking guilty as hell. They just have a large criminal network and they hired bums to fucking do their job. They could fucking bring in all those crackheads and fucking say I've done anything. They could say I raped and killed their friend, and they could just kill and rape their friend and blame it on me. And they win. Anyone could do that. And, I mean, the cops were already fucking like, oh no, I can't believe this guy tried to attack these 20 people out here, and, fuck, dude. I can't believe he attacked all 20 of those people, man. He must be high on crack or something. He didn't even ask me that dumb shit. Like, are you high on crack? That'd be stupid if you tried to attack 20 people. Like, it'd be stupid if you think I fucking did that. That's what's really stupid. That's what's fucking stupid. Motherfuckers need some education. At least the first time. The cops were all like, man, we're sorry. We gotta take you in and shit. This is just how it works. We aren't the court system. We don't have to deal with it. But this time the cops were like literally acting like I just fucking tried to assault fucking 20 people and shit. Instead of me laying there fucking bleeding internally, fucking on the ground and shit with a bunch of people above me. Instead of the reality of the situation, they're just like, and literally they're crackheads. Like, it's a halfway house. So they're all fucking dopeheads and crackheads. And convicts. They're convicts. That's how the fuck you get to a halfway house. Halfway house ain't for fucking addicts and shit. Halfway house is for when you get the fuck out of prison and shit for fucking killing, for like if you're stabbing people in the middle of the street because you're high on meth, you go to prison for like 6 years, and then you might get released early in 3 years and get to go live in a halfway house where you're highly fucking monitored.
That's what those places are. Those places aren't for just addicts. So they send me to rehab. I smoked marijuana when I was 15 and I went to rehab. Like, that's not a halfway house. Fucking, that's the convicts. And the cops fucking know that because those are probably the people, the white people on this fucking street causing motherfucking problems all the time and shit. Probably the reason why I always see the cops going down there. The cops ain't fucking hanging out around here and shit. Fucking, they're always heading right down there. So you would think they would know, hey, the criminal crackheads fucking assaulted this dude, and they're fucking saying they didn't. But anyways, that shit was like 30 seconds long. I'm fucking quite sure, and I know that one time it was like instantaneous and kept happening, but there was like a black. There was like a fade to black, like right fucking where you would put it in a movie series, in a book. Exactly where you would. And as fake as this world looks. And everything I'm assuming is actually going on here. Because it's pretty hard not to assume it when the fucking literal physical world will talk to me if it fucking deems it necessary and shit. Forget the humans telling me shit. So what the fuck? Are the humans really this group who's fucking controlling, creating buildings and mountains and shit when I go to the city and transforming them or something like fucking Doctor Strange? Doubtful. Fucking, they lose a lot of these. They lose in pretty much all these fucking stories. Like, no matter how bad I lose, I've never lost as bad as everyone else does. Even if I might have fucking been in the wrong and should have made a wrong decision or something, like, whatever happens that way. There's so many things here. But the clone thing really just, pow. That just like fucking, it made me rethink every single thing I've ever seen in the world in like half a second. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh yeah. And instantly, along with realizing like I just asked for fucking repeated clones of people to appear, and they repeatedly appeared all year long, fucking sometimes almost instantaneously, and I knew the rest. Shit, I was at one event, and a dude's walking around playing the guitar, fucking singing a song about the shit in my head, and the people like fucking all the way across the protest, like. We're at a small area where we're defending a house. Where they're defending a house. I should never say we in any of these situations. I like to remain neutral these days. Yeah, right. I'm neutral in the fact that I am my own fucking person with my own ideas and my own group. And me, myself, and I. We have our own ideas and group. But anyways, that happened too, bro. Like, they was playing some music. They had a live musician walking around talking about that. And I'm telling you, that's not the first time. The music, well, that's the first time I noticed it. But I think I was already noticing, like, music pop up in my feed. That's, like, instantly talking to me about what's going on right now. And it's like, oh, yeah, so now I'm looking up, when did these motherfuckers make this? Oh, they made it 2 years ago before any of this stuff in this world started happening. My ass. They fucking made it 2 years ago and shit. And it wasn't set up for some shit like that. Especially because some of it's like a couple times the music was released right then. But we got the dude walking around the street fucking. He's like singing. He's not singing like a song. He's like a bard. He's like singing like a, that Robin Hood thing, where he's telling the story of Robin Hood, and he's like, and then the prince is not very happy with Robin Hood and Friar Tuck. And they kidnapped Friar Tuck. And this is the story. And this is Robin Hood is now on his way to look for friar tuck. You know, like a bard's tale and shit. Dude literally was doing that. And then the other people, I could magically freaking hear this one group of people saying some shit that had no relevance on any fucking thing except for what was in my head. And it was entirely. It was like my own. It was like they were saying my fucking words and shit. That's the kicker about a lot of this shit. As these fuckers aren't even saying their own words sometimes, I don't think. Like, if I think about a Tootsie Roll, someone is liable to walk down the street eating a Tootsie Roll. It happens all the time. Fucking, maybe not all the time. Like, I tested it for a long time once I knew it was happening and stuff. Because when I'm traveling and I'm like seeing hundreds of thousands of people a year, I can notice there's something going on. Especially when there's people like surrounding me and like playing with me and signaling that they're there, and they almost like they've been expecting me at some places. Which is weird. Shit, some of these people look exactly the same as the other people I already knew and shit. It's just kind of scary when they fucking betray you and shit. Yeah. So that's another part of that story there is, I guess, this is really some gangland shit. Fucking, and I don't take it fucking serious. I don't take life fucking seriously. I don't fucking even like it. But, I mean, hell, if anything, like, I'm thinking these are more like live action characters. The humans are fucking trying to deceive and manipulate me. And if I'm wrong on that, they're really fucked for something they should only be fucked for. I mean, there might be innocent people who are real fucked because of that shit. But hey, whoever's like hiding the secrets of what's going on, they're the real thing to blame. It's like whoever fucking kidnaps me and tries to kill me and paralyze me, they're the fucking real problem if that fucking starts happening to everyone else and shit. That's just the way it is. Fucking, you can't come blaming me for what you started and shit. Fucking, don't get upset if you do something to someone, right? And then all of a sudden, fucking, you're being forced to go do it to your family and shit or whatever. I don't know how it works. I know it. But I'm pretty sure this is like a storyline. So most of it would be set up, okay? Because we have the 2020 thing. It's called 2020 vision, which that doesn't mean anything when you're going to see an eye doctor. Like, the doctor's like, you got 20/20 vision, and I'm like, yeah, okay, but look, I can read the copyright at the bottom of the chart too, and that's small, way smaller than the numbers and letters that you got me reading and symbols. What does that mean? And the doctor's like, oh, that's just a baseline. It doesn't mean you have like the best vision. And so the term perfect vision is not an optometry term. 20/20 perfect vision accurately applies to the year 2020 and all the sights that were to behold that year, the shift of the world. And for me, it was even much worse. I mean, hell, everyone in the world seen the shift, but I'm playing around with the shift. I'm trying to summon clones. Forget COVID. You think that was a change? It's oddly the humans, like, it's like erased from their brain. It's like nothing happened. They're not even sticking their head in the sand because they're scared of it. It's just like nothing happened in their brain. Their brain erased. Like a lot of shit magically doesn't get in there, and sometimes magically does. Like when they're being teleported, clones being teleported across the map. Talk about my fucking private life and shit to me. Motherfuckers don't know me at all. How the fuck do they talk about what's in my head to me? But there's words I don't even say. How do these motherfuckers talk about the words in my head to me? I'm telling you, along with the Bard thing, the blackouts, fucking, they're providing live music for the motherfucking, for the story here. But it's not cute. It's not cute and cool. They're like, hey, yeah, yeah, that's so cool. I'm alive. I lived through the terrorism and all that shit. Ah, that's great. Uh, a human would be dead. Fucking. But look, you just get to look all cool and swollen with blood. Fucking, you heal right up after that. That's just part of the storyline here. We're setting it up that you fucking really hate these people and they're fucking committing massive crime and fucking attempted murders against you and fucking hunting you down and the government fucking that they work with as well as fucking letting shit like that go on and probably participating in it. Fucking, uh, that seems pretty weird that most of the times that shit happens. It's all lined up like that. And when I was a kid, came after him and shit was making music about stuff like that too, while shit like that was happening. While people in society were fucking with me, and I don't put up with people. I don't go around people. So if you can fuck with me, it's probably because you're forcing your way into my life. With a bad personality trait to begin with, if you're a living being, and you choose that type of fucking personality. And here we are on another little rabbit trail of the odd little things that happen in this world where things appear or come at you. When me as a person, I have no fucking clue why anyone would ever go up and talk to someone. Not at all. I went and talked to a girl one time. She was just like fucking looking past me. It's like, well, there you go. I found the girl I want to talk to, and fucking, I couldn't have expected anything fucking less from someone who fucking looked like that and shit. Fucking make metalheads, fucking make fucking the lead singer in this moment look fucking like she needs a fucking facelift. Shit. Damn. Fuck. It's like, literally, I can remember one time talking to people in my life. I tried to like play around with it here and there, but seriously, to do it seriously, I've only done it once. And that's another one of those things in this fucking game here. Is I don't understand why anyone would talk to anyone. Just I don't feel it in my bones. It's like, you know what, I wanna talk to you. Like they tell me the same shit about women every time. I'm like, fuck, dude, this sucks being alone all the time. Like, can I just have like a fucking cute little fucking aggressive playmate like my last one, fucking who fucking rolls the world for me and shit around me, fucking and then and whenever I say that, they'll fucking throw videos in my feed of like what happens when men are with women and shit, and I don't put up none of that shit. Now I have been with like one person or maybe more who are pretty docile, but it's like I don't like that either. I don't like the docile shit. Like subservience is cool, but like there's like an extreme on that. But anyways, they'll show me videos when I start talking about this shit. They'll show me videos of some man with his wife and how they get treated and shit. It's like, But then I get railroaded with the whole storyline that people are supposed to like bed down with someone permanently. And me, it's like the one person I was with, who I trusted, probably lost all my trust real fast by the time I was 15. Fucking, they were just like 30 minutes away, and I was only getting to see them once a week, and I'm like an adult in a little fucking kid show. That's another fucking thing with this little storyline going on here. How come, I think I said this in the video yesterday, how come I'm a fucking adult in a little fucking kid show and shit? What the hell is that? What the hell type of shit is that? When you combine it with other shit, it fucking It looks like something else. When you're a kid, they tell you you're advanced, you're gifted, you're talented, you're an honor student, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, hey, where did that come from? You think my family was the same people? Shit, my family took me to the library and I read fucking Choose Your Own Adventure books and R.L. Stine Fear Street books. I didn't go there and read math books. I just knew math. Shit. Anyways, fucking, I keep getting cut off by these little parts of intertwining stories that just add up to the possibility that this whole place is fucking staged. To me, it's like, what's the possibility it's not? Like, does anyone have any supporting evidence? Like, is there any supporting evidence that this world isn't like just some grand illusion? Am I the only one who sees and does this? Like, I talked to someone the other day. At first, I would talk about little things, but finally the other day, I was just like coming out. I was like, dude, like, do you ever just ask for things and people when they appear and they're like, no? It's like, oh. Okay. Someone talked to me about the weather. They were talking about they can control, like, they think people can control the weather too. Like, you know, we're not talking about using machines. But no one ever talked to me about this stuff before 2020. No one ever said anything about that stuff before 2020, except for the whole voodoo doll thing when I got injured, and they got injured the same way. That was kind of like a prerequisite, I guess, to linking a lot of things together. But anyways, yeah, so is that really happening? Like, what is this, like a visual novel that's like preset and stuff? Because, oh, that timing's impeccable. And I don't have like millisecond blackouts at other point in time. And what would be the point of like doing that? Like, is that like part of the, is that part of the, immersion? Like, the world feels real and stuff. Like, it feels like I'm fleshy and stuff. I walk down the road and my legs and feet can get sore, get blisters, and I can feel it. Sometimes. Another little odd part to that thing is I kind of don't feel pain for the most part. Like, I got a problem that actually, I keep talking about it here, might just be directly tied in to the learning storyline here. But at the same time, that problem also introduced me to something that I was not interested in. And it really was the only thing in the world that fucking changed me to a somewhat better person. Fucking, yeah, then it's all, and then that ties into the storyline we got going on as well, as to where that stuff's at these days, and it's almost like baiting me. The storyline almost baits me into finding something that keeps me calm and peaceful and happy, and then taking it away from me and setting up this long ass complicated all human on the planet involved section of the story. It all ties into that. Like, pretty much every fucking thing. I stay inside. I don't go anywhere. I don't go around humans. Humans went to school. I went outside and rode my bike around all day, listen to music all day. Humans go to work. I go to find bridges to jump off of and stuff instead. It's like, no, that'd be going outside. Like, when I was a kid, I could go outside because I'm a kid and adults aren't supposed to talk to me. And, but as I got older, that changed, so I had to start staying inside. Oh, it seems pretty fake and staged. The little blackouts, I swear, those. I mean, there's just too many. There's just too much supporting evidence that there's a storyline going on here, and things are set up rather immaculately. Um, it's just the visuals in this world make it look real. That's about it, and the sensations and stuff. I'm pretty sure it's not real, and I'm pretty sure that's why we erase our memories to come here too, is to be immersed in it. Yeah. In 20 years in this world, that'll be 10 years after they introduced drugs in the video to make video games seem real. In 20 years, they'll be fucking doing things like blacking your ass out before you start playing the fucking in the holographic chamber. That way you don't even know you're in a video game anymore and you're truly immersed in it. But this world was created. Everything in this world was already created. Probably before this world was. On some other level. That's one of those easy things to see. It's Lego blocks and all that. The world's designed to be rebuilt. No one discovers anything. No one's building a house, inventing bricks and mortar. That stuff was already there. They just found out how it works. So we've already been past all this. We've already been past video game immersion. We've already been past fucking peace and tranquility and eternal love and fucking out. We've been past poverty before. All that stuff's fucking. I'd say caveman times, but were we ever really cavemen? I bet you people who actually know what I'm talking about probably fucking ask that question themselves and shit. If anyone actually can fucking see the shit I'm talking about, and they're not just unwilling participants in that shit. They're probably, if anyone can understand that, they're probably at the same point, like cavemen and dinosaurs. Are you sure we existed back then and stuff? That looks pretty staged today. Where did those things actually come from? Did we? Maybe we brought them over here, we shipped them over here, we turned Earth into a dino zoo and stuff, and then we're like, yeah, okay, dino zoo's over. Let's bring some prisoners who've never seen the outside world out here and give them some clubs and tell them to go live in caves and jungles and stuff and see where it goes from there. Anyways, I'm telling you, the blackout thing. Pretty sure the blackout thing has something to do with why this looks like a high-end graphic, why Earth looks like a high-end graphic visual novel, and seems to play out extremely like that too. I mean, wow, my life, dude. Like, and a lot of people probably do. I mean, I've met people who have crazy lives. Isn't that odd that I pretty much only meet people who are doing crazy stuff and the way out of control stuff in my life. Hell, even the stuff we do is so out of control that the other people in my life who are out of control don't believe us when I'm with one of the others and we talk about what we do. Like if my dad says something like, "Hey, I got invited to go work in Florida at Disneyland at their bar, it's better pay," and he's already getting paid by Lex Wexner, dude who gives Jeffrey Epstein mansions and stuff, free mansions. So kind of above him, he's already getting working for them. Like the leaders of our city, the people who literally created a fucking rich city. He's already doing that, and then I guess my friend doesn't know my dad does that, and my dad And then works like where the Arnold Classic is held, the building doing that, and manager, blah blah blah, manages his own businesses, etc. And then so he says some of the stuff that he's involved in, like pretty much day to day. It's no problem to me. And my friend's like, your dad's lying. It's like, I don't think so. My dad fucking worked. I've been to some of these people's houses and shit. I've been to people's houses who have jungles. You walk in, you know, like, you see my door right here? And I got a rug here, and I got a closet. They're fucking jungle is what you walk into. Your jungle's bigger than my fucking house. It's got a waterfall. That's where, it's so big, that's where we held the party. I've never even seen that on TV. When you see a party on TV, that's like it's like a ballroom. Well, instead of a ballroom, dude had a marble floor jungle with waterfalls. Yeah. Now, it wasn't like pure jungle, it was like a home. But it was definitely the trees here, you know, in the areas. There's room for people to walk around on and not. They didn't walk on dirt, they walked on marble flooring. But I can tell you that that's probably the richest thing I've ever seen. Although some of my friends might have had more fancy stuff than that. I just didn't get to see everyone's stuff. And obviously, this wasn't Lex Wexner. This was some other dude. So Lex Wexner's got the whole freaking city. I'm sure he's got, and that was, I recall that was on the freaking northwest, up by Dublin, and Wexner's rich city is northeast. And then, and me and Joe would tell my dad what we did. Joe would be like, or my dad would be like, like we told Joe's mom what we did. And they just laughed at it because they thought we were always joking and stuff and exaggerating. And it's like we really weren't. They'd be coming to pick us up, and you know. Anyway, it's like shit. That's just the fun stuff, crazy out of hand. But the other stuff, it's like some weird visual novel, and like I said, that stuff gets forced in my way. I'm really thinking the blackout stuff is it's not a blackout. And I mean, what the fuck are they doing? Are they freezing time or something? Yeah, what is the point of me blacking out other than immersion? Like, and for a half a second too. It's like I'm noticing that. It's like, okay, so I'm supposed to think I was blacked out over here when they fucking busted my brain open. I'm supposed to think I blacked out, and that's why it looks like it was only a 30-second interaction, when in reality that I should have been detained by the criminals for fucking like 10 minutes at least. I mean, some of these sheriffs were from frickin' Upper Arlington. It's like, unless they're going 900 miles an hour, that's a 10-minute drive. That's one of the, that I fucking started rambling before I finished. The last day of trial, that's what I asked them, because they said my name. I was about to get the fuck out of there and shit, because the sheriffs were in there and shit. Like, we're here for Sean Jones, and I'm like right there listening to that. I'm like fucking packing my stuff up, getting ready to go. Like, oh, we're just gonna skip trial because we're not gonna wait till after trial to see what's happening, why they're here and shit. And then I asked the person, I asked the bailiff, and she was like, oh, they're just here because they're witnesses. It's like, they're not fucking witnesses. They're witnesses to me being on the ground, fucking bleeding internally, and all my shit ripped, all my nice shit ripped up, and that there's 20 other people who claim I tried to beat them all up or something. Yeah, you be a witness to how fucking stupid you are. Like, you can fucking testify against yourself in this case, sir. Fucking, how stupid are you? Well, sir, I'm very stupid. Fucking, you know what? Crackheads tell me all sorts of stories, and I believe them all the fucking time. You know, the more crackheads there are, the more believable the stories are. Fucking, obviously, this rich-looking dude fucking wearing nice clothing, fucking fancy-ass dress shit. Yeah, obviously, he tried to assault a bunch of fucking crackheads. Because, I guess he just wanted all his nice shit torn the fuck up. Fucking be a witness and how fucking, in case of how fucking stupid you are. Fucking shit, dude. But anyways, that would have took like 10 minutes, but they all arrived at like the same time, too. Imagine that. Yet there's always one right across the street. There's always one. It seems so fake and set up. And the blackout thing occurred. But we know from the past that the blackout thing literally was just like a flash of black. Unless they like paused Earth and paused the other fucking humans to like remove the person from the scene, remove Teen Wolf from the car, and then put like a fake doll of a dead person who looked like him there. Which is odd because that's always been my memory is I jumped out of the car and I'm looking at him. I'm like, what? It's like, this thing ain't real. This thing is not fucking real. Like, that was my fucking thought. I jump out of the car, fucking almost, because I gotta jump out the fucking window. I think the door won't open. I almost jumped on him. That's how I find out fucking he's there. And I'm like, dude, this is fake as fuck. It's like I'm sitting here I got people trying to kill me. I got dead people around me. I got a fucking car smoking. It just hit a wall at 80 miles. It fucking like, who knows how fast. We don't know how fast we were fucking going, do we? We couldn't have taken that turn at more than a certain rate of speed. So. In the wall, it was a 35 zone or something like that. Who knows? When you hit a fucking wall, it feels like you're going 80. When you hit it dead the fuck on, when you fucking sideswipe a wall, it's fucking fun. It's like, yeah, let's do it again. I used to hit walls at like 4 miles per hour for fun. Just run my car into the wall. And that shit was, it felt like he was going 40 miles per hour. So actually going 25 and above, and bow, you fucking stop. The car stops instantly. That feels like you're going fucking 100 miles per hour and shit and something. Fucking however fast I was going and shit. It really doesn't matter. They tried to make a big fucking deal of how fast I was going after Teen Wolf jumped on my fucking vehicle. Does that have any fucking relevance to the fucking reality of the situation that I just had people try to fucking kill me, and they killed themselves in the process of doing it? And they destroyed my motherfucking car, and they destroyed my motherfucking life, and they took my family's fortune away, which might be part of the storyline that they set up their little alien pal to die to rob my family of their fucking house and fortune and shit. Which we already know from last few months ago that the lottery's just as fake as everything else because they were fucking pulling my numbers up the only time I looked at the screen. Anyways, yep. So what are they doing? What's the blackouts? What's happening during these little scenes here? Are these people like really up to something? Like, are they telling us something in the Men in Black shit? Like they have the ability to fucking erase our memories? Because I can tell you one fact for sure. We fucking sign up. We probably sign up to have our memories erased before we come to Earth. So that's possible. I'm telling you, that part's possible. I guarantee you, as living beings, we don't exist in some shell that dies after 80 years. The true living beings are fucking eternal. I came here with fucking knowledge before it, and this world is fixed fuck. So I can tell you, every part of this fucking world is probably not at all very reality based and stuff. It just feels like a total enclosed system. Fucking, and everyone acts all ignorant, like better than a human should and would be able to do. It's like if you got any fucking, courtesy, respect for another person, you wouldn't go around lying about shit all the time. I'd be trying to forgive people for the Santa Claus and Easter Bunny bullshit, but because I'm like now viewing them as like, damn, dude, some of these motherfuckers must be bots and stuff. Like, and if I'm in like some fake game story world, then yeah, I never complained in Final Fantasy when they were having happy Chocobo Day and stuff. It's like, there is no motherfucking Chocobo, you fucking moron. Although in Final Fantasy there was actually Chocobos walking around. You know what I'm saying. The festival to honor the gods of light who never show up in the game of Fable, and you're like literally the god and stuff. Anyways, yeah. So, what are those blackout periods? Oh man, that stuck with me so long, and I know the things that stick with me always. When this was all unveiled and unveiling started happening in 2020, like all the little memories I had my whole life that probably weren't that. Like, why was the most interesting thing to remember out of that day? I'm fucking, I'm prepping coming home, and so we probably had from my friends. It's like 5 a.m. The sun's coming up. Just dropped my friend off. I'm sure we had a good freaking day, and then people are trying to fucking punch me until either I die or they die, apparently, because they just wouldn't quit. And then Teen Wolf rides on top of my car and stuff. He thinks it's car serving time and shit. And, exaggerating a little bit, he's on the side of the car. But still, Teen Wolf. He's fucking Teen Wolf, dude. Gotta laugh at this shit. Got my life ruined from it. Got my family's fucking ruined for it too. Fucking better be able to laugh at the scumbag fucking for ruining my family's fucking life. Shit. And the most important thing I remember of that day that always stuck with me is how fake that looked. And what was that blackout like? Because that was the first time I noticed a blackout occurring. And it wasn't a blackout. A blackout's when you forget like an hour of fucking time. When time lapses like an hour. That's what a real blackout is. So what the fuck is this blackout that happens? Especially when the recent one happens. I don't think there was a time lapse there. I think the events happen in like 30 fucking seconds. Because the first time we know, the first big time, the first time it ever happened that I know of. I mean, my whole early memory of it is blank. Fuck, dude. Damn, dude. But, and that's not very human either, is it? To fucking not have a memory and shit of certain years of your life as if I wasn't even here during those times or something. And, which obviously, why would I come play a video game where I'm a little toddler crawling around on the floor and, pooping everywhere? And man, that game is for girls who want to raise children and stuff. I wouldn't play that game too long there. And we're not playing the baby game. Sorry about that. We don't play that. Of all things in this world, I'll cook and clean. We're not fucking playing it. I'm not going to be a baby. I'm not going to take care of myself as a baby. I'm not going to take care of another baby and shit. I already made that rule up before in the past. Like, you take care of the child until it is 4, which is oddly, when my memory began, I made that decision, like, once or 4. And then I'll take it from there. You teach it its ABCs 1, 2, 3s, and I'll teach you how to read fucking Stephen King novels 1 and 6. I'm not doing that baby stuff. Again, another little flaw here, bro. I'm telling you, this whole video's got a whole bunch of little kicks, but you really got to see how I can have thoughts, and these things occur, and humans appear, and stuff like that. I suggest, I made a couple videos where I said things. I said the mask thing in 2019 in a video, and I wasn't aware of anything happening in the world around me. I was aware of people around me getting all weird and crazy around that time, as if they knew something. But it's like, damn, was I like in their mind or something? Was I their mind? Or was it just mirror reflecting me? Like, when I think of a Tootsie Roll and a person walks by eating a Tootsie Roll, is that literally just me? Like, walking by eating a Tootsie Roll looking like a different person or something? What are the blackouts, though? I don't want to rule out that there's another alien race here with us, but I gotta draw the line at some of the speed I've seen summonings appear and stuff, and in the material world. Alien my ass. If it's an alien race, I mean, they might be part of the storyline. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist in the storyline here, but I mean, the material world leans more towards like a Matrix type shift and stuff. But it all seems like set up. It's like, here I am, there I am. And then when I'm traveling 100 miles per hour, there everything else is, as it needs to be almost. And oddly, I'm just the one fucking dumb enough to get involved in some of this stuff eventually, too. Stuff I kind of knew my whole life. Odd. Very odd. What are the blackouts, though? Are the blackouts like... Is this like a visual novel and it's just part of the immersion? I mean, they're really not like coming out there and taking away the people and replacing them with a corpse, and then blacking my memory out so I don't remember that part of it, right? Replacing them with like a paper mache doll or something. That's not really what's happening here, is it? I was like concerned about that. Like, since I didn't know nothing back then, and I was concerned about that. I was very concerned. I don't know why. I never even thought that was a stupid thought either. It was just like, damn, dude, what was this blackout? And then you first thought, one of the only things I even remember, like as a highlight, I kind of remember the whole thing. But it's like a highlight of that day. What I remember thinking and was the most and feeling the most was, damn, this looks fake as fuck. This is like they've replaced this thing with like a dummy or something. They like came in, and then I had the blackout, and I was already thinking that, like, damn. And then they came out with the movie Men in Black probably around that time, and it had the little memory eraser thing, fucking, so inserting fucking. I didn't actually watch the movie, but I seen like the previews for it. They do that. So what is the blackout? Which one is it? Is it just like an advanced visual novel and it's like closing chapters and stuff on me? And it's like immersion for me. It's like an immersion. It's not necessarily that would mean if it's emergent for me, it's not necessarily being made for other people to watch or read. That means like for me, it's immersion and shit. It's closing a chapter for me. That's my best guess of what it really is. At first, I was like more concerned with, damn, dude, that's so weird. It's like my memory was erased, and they put a fucking special effects doll beside me. And then and later too, when someone died, I wanted to go to the funeral, and people were keeping me away from the funeral and stuff. Although I had seen like dead people before, um, and I didn't really think anything of it. It's just like, yeah, they're embalmed, they look dead. Um, but for some reason, when that happened, I was like, dude, is this like a doll? Did they like? Why did I just black out for like a millisecond? And the people behind me didn't catch up in that time. Um, I don't know. I can tell you that lines up with everything else. There's something, and it's one of those memories I have, because I don't have a lot of memories. And the memories generally are of the anomalies that are just like, wow, how did that happen? Shit. Remember once, like the people up here and stuff. I was involved in stuff. Like they always send someone to talk to me. Like I was arrested because I lit a book on fire on my porch. Ooh, I guess that's illegal. But no, they wanted to claim I was making bombs. I literally had just lit a book on fire, but they're like, oh, he lit the Zippo, lit on the bottle on fire. And so what happens is when I'm downtown in Juvie, a cop appears who is a military fucking bomb specialist, um, who's working in there, just happens to be working in there, bomb specialist, and happens to be the one who talks to me out of everyone. And he tells me, you can't make a dangerous ordinance with a Zippo can. A Zippo bottle is designed so it cannot explode, how it's shaped and stuff. And I didn't want to fight the fucking system. I don't ever fight the system. If I wanted to kill these fuckers down the road the other day who tried to kill me, I could have probably did that, but I just wanted to like get them to back down and not have to deal with the same shit before. That was a hell of a lot of my life. My family's fucking houses and fortune lost from the first scumbag they sent to die and stuff. Although the money did magically appear as if it was inserted as part of a pre-storyline and stuff. And magically no one was blaming me for losing their houses, even though like I was always fucking very hard on myself about it. Pretty sure this is all fake and staged. What level? I don't know. Did I get my fucking head? I get my brain busted open and internally bleeding and stuff, and I get to magically live through it. And people literally are trying to kill me. I find drink the powder in my drinks, and then they laugh at me about it when I talk about it. They're like, I wonder who did that. It's like, I wonder who did that, motherfucker. You're the only person who gave me a drink that night. And you feel like a dumbass because I drink it so fast that powder didn't have time to dissolve, or you weren't smart enough to know to stir it. Something happened here. You're not an expert on this fucking, are you? Fucking, but it's cute, but it's not. You know, like it's fucking real. immersion and terrorism and shit. Getting your fucking head bashed open. Teen Wolf riding on your car. And getting blamed for Teen Wolf's poor life decisions. Fuck, dude. Yeah, I'm telling you, this shit stage is fuck and stuff. Whatever's happening, I don't know what level it's happening on, but I am definitely under the assumption this is a game. This is a visual novel with maybe slight RPG elements. It could be that the whole working out and developing skills is just part of the frickin' novel and stuff. I don't know if if I'm really building up skills, because like I'm a genius when I'm a kid, and these days there's no fucking interested in much of that. I guess fucking maybe that's how I get so powerful and shit, and martial arts and stuff in the gym, but pretty much no interest in stuff like that anymore. So I'm not like trying to build skills. You know, I work on a car, and you know, I'm like, well, I'm done with this. We're not doing this ever again. I can learn everything about my car, and then I'm like, nope, never again. What a waste of life that was. Fucking. And my skills don't get put to use. Like, it literally, as the story progresses, it seems to be that I'm not a fucking famous musician. Although, the last girl I dated, you know, the fucking world-class one, fucking knew everyone who runs the world and shit like that. She did say something like, are you sure? Like, weird little things people say, like, are you sure you don't want to be a musician? That's what you really want to be, isn't it? It's like, you know, that's odd. You're being sent to take me to hang out with Donald Trump and stuff. And you're talking about my life decisions and direction I can go. It's like, I don't think that has anything to do with this shit, because that's not the skill I was inserted with. Like, it took a long ass time for me to play music. The other stuff, rebellion, fucking anarchy, anarchy against bullshit, the whole opposition to fucking terrorism. That's like one of those things I was born with, like math skills and book writing skills. And I'm not interested in writing books either, because that shit hurts. Like, to write as much as I used to, that hurt my fucking fingers and stuff. I don't like that memory at all. And I don't want to develop all those fucking sores, man. And I'm not interested. I think most stories are already written. I think I'm fucking already living out some weird ass story. How the fuck am I gonna top that? I mean, I couldn't even put in a book. People would be all whiny and bitchy. Like, I go off on here sometimes, and then that, gets me banned, or people whine and cry and unsub. It's like, yeah, you literally can't fucking tell people about my life and shit. I'm not gonna write a fucking story about it. I already started some scripts and shit, and I'd be concerned with the other people involved in some of the fun parts. Might relate that to them and think that they're owed something. Hell, I mean, plus this script we're on anyways, as the evil devil alien people control the fucking media, so they're not going to publish me. They don't even put me on the news when they're out there assaulting me and trying to kill me. They don't even let me get to the point where I can attempt to see if I can die and force the news to cover that. Like, yeah, we're not writing a book. You see what I'm saying? It's a pretty rail-based fucking storybook here, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's much RPG elements to it. There's a whole lot of story. But I don't think it's like a skill-based RPG, to be honest. I think it's just a visual novel. It's a highly fucking advanced visual novel that's designed to fucking feel real. Pretty sure. They did way too fucking lined up. You telling me these other motherfuckers, I got, what, a crew of alien shapeshifters who follow me specifically just because my life is so fucking interesting. They've taken a liking to me. I mean, is it? I'd fucking watch a movie about me. I don't even like movies. I like Jason Statham. Yeah, fucking Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. Shit, my life's not too far off from a midline between a Jason Statham and a fucking Eddie Murphy movie. Yeah, I could see a team of aliens wanting that, but more likely the fact that they do that stuff on command and so accurately with the timing of a lot of events and stuff. And look at the 2020 thing. That's when I get shown, that's when I get psyched. That's when I start to really, really understand all the anomalies that come together. That's when they hijack humans' minds and bodies to start explaining things. How does that happen unless like we're in like everyone here is in a robotic shell that can be hijacked as needed? And that could explain why the people behind me couldn't catch up with me, but it felt like a blackout occurred. But there couldn't have been a blackout if they were right behind me, because they would have caught up to me, as there was. I'm still leaning towards it being like a visual novel. It's very lined up here. Very, very lined up. And I just happen to be like directly in the center of a ton of it. And people who worship religions using a picture of someone who looks similar to me. And is it a multiple choice game? I was trying to test that since 2020. Do I have to be the good guy? And like what happens? Like, because technically, I've already read it, is the stories they talk about could be either person, could be the same person, because they don't show you pictures of the other person. They tell you other people think that's him. And that means they look like him. And it also said God created his favorite angel to look like him, which, I mean, he would look exactly like Jesus, which would allow for a multiple choice storyline where you don't really have a choice, but if you tell someone to fuck off, first giving them a hug and a kiss, it creates that negative, wrinkle in your face and stuff, like Fable. Like, when I had to learn fucking lightning so I could kill everything, and not worry about anything, fucking beat the game. Like, I didn't have to, but I needed lightning, because I just walked into the room and everything died. A million bolts of lightning kills everything. It wasn't even a game anymore. But it burnt my face up and shit, because it was considered evil and stuff. And my face started to glow from it. I guess the Darth Maul does that shit too, right? And I was thinking, like, from everything I've seen here, that, yeah, like, it might not be very in-depth if the choice is there, but it's highly possible that that choice is there. And the game even, whoever, if these are actually people here, or the AI, or the God controlling the game, it's even said that to me a few times, like, don't you want to be the hero in your own story? It's like, bitch, Yahweh is a fucking hero. And a lot of people fucking, shit, a lot of people fucking run their mouth about him. So, as the game tells me itself, like, what is good and bad. As the bad guys in the game tell me when I refer to them as the bad guys, what is good and bad? Can you define that? Like, it's really, is Hamas is good to as freedom fighters to the Arabs, and Israel is good as colonizers to the West. But to Hamas, Israel is bad, and to Israel, Hamas is bad. It's a matter of opinion, and it really is. Almost everything in this world is very cut and dry like that. There's a midline here, which I tried to stay on. Oh, they got right in my ass. I tried to act that way anyways. Midline, fucking doesn't work. I don't think most of the choices these are like choices that I don't really even have a choice in. You know what I'm saying? Like when you play a visual novel, you have the choice of like 3 dialogue choices. I'm not sure if I've always had the choice, like especially when it comes to decisions of what to do. Like I'm not always getting 100 million different decisions of what to say and do in certain areas. Anyways, I'm definitely leaning hard towards this being some sort of live action visual novel. And well, a visual novel, slightly towards being live action, because immersion and the clone thing. It's like, oh, well, it's live action. That'd be very expensive to build a world full of bots. But I guess we got nothing better time to do. Nothing better with time to do for all of eternity than be like build a world full of dominoes, just to flick one domino and watch them all fall over and be like, yeah, that took 20 billion years to build. That was fun. Took 20 minutes for it to fall apart. Boy, that is fuck, dude. We had to take a spaceship off Earth when we flicked that first domino because the earthquake started from all the dominoes shattering the Earth. Fucking, it was fun. Let's do it again. And someone else is like, no, I got a better idea. Let's build an even bigger world. And this time, use dominoes and popsicle sticks. And everyone's like, yeah. What's the expected date for this project to be complete? Oh, in about 93 light years. We'll probably have it. So, someone bring some coffee and stuff because we're gonna have to stay up late doing that. I don't know. A lot of the stuff I see makes me think it's a short instance visual novel. Lasts about 80 years. I don't know what it's like to be someone else. I can't tell you how many people are in the game or in the planet. But I can tell you that the clones I've already written off as clones. So I'm sure that exists. I'm 1% sure, due to one thing I've seen, that that's not just an alien shapeshifter race. Actually living in the planet. Fucking living outside the Matrix. Maybe. Someone controlling them. Like, you control a character in a game. Maybe. I mean, why do the humans always throw up fucking the gang signs? They don't know any of that shit. I even asked this girl I was talking to recently, like, she comes up to me and she got the gang sign on her shirt, and she's just like talking to me the whole time. Like, I asked for a partner, and a couple people that night came to me, and this is the one I was talking to, because I was like weirded out by the first, because it was just like the second I walked in the door, they're like, come on. I'm like, whoa. whoa, I got to watch out. How fast this shit happens. That's weird. I just walk in the door of a place and someone's like, come on, let's go. Fucking, what's your name? I mean, that's how it usually works, but that was weird. Fuck out. Plus, I was looking at someone else. And so the person with the symbol, um, they claimed they didn't know what that symbol meant. And I do wonder, like, how did the humans just all of a sudden pop out that fucking symbol and shit? Like, no one ever told me anything about the fucking gang signs. Although technically I've been immersed. You know, the Christian cross has been in my life most of my life, and well, the Star of David is some crypt shit. So I've been around that. Some folk shit too. And that was big in the 90s, wasn't it? And obviously the satanic shit, because all the metal bands are satanic, fucking so. I didn't have too many friends in the metal, but obviously always around. But yeah, there's a hell of a lot of anomalies here, and it would take more than my whole life to fucking document all that stuff. And I don't think people actually, you know, as vaginified as humans seem to be, I don't think it's a good idea. It's like when we used to tell people what we did. It's like my dad telling fucking my friend, and me and my friend telling my dad what we did, and no one believing it. And if they did believe half the shit we did, fucking, they probably wouldn't be smiling and laughing, thinking it's a joke and stuff if they fucking seen it. Some of the other people involved didn't think it was a fucking joke and shit. Like a RoboCop didn't think it was as funny as we did and stuff at one time. Fucking, anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna close this. This is long as fuck, but, I just really just detailed um, the the blackouts and what I think that, along with mountains of other evidence, being shown certain other things in this world. Media, and no one ever really backing it with words. I can't go with that. I gotta go with what I'm seeing and stuff, and how it's interacting. And if I'm right, there's a possibility that the people trying to teach me stuff don't even know what they're trying to teach me. So, I mean, I'm having arguments with the AI, or with what I'm assuming is the AI in this world, and it thinks it's real. So I guess this is God or something, or an alien race. But it's like, shit, how do you know you're real if I'm thinking it's a fake world? And I might not be the person operating the show on the outside, although I really don't see why I would ever choose a different look. Because I like the way I look. I don't, but I wouldn't like any other look, I'll tell you that. So I didn't used to like it. But come to terms with, if I'm going to be a man, I'm going to have to look the way I do, because I'm not going to want to look any other way. Yeah, so that's me detailing that. A whole bunch of dumb shit. It makes a hell of a lot of sense if you have to live through it. If you believe half the shit I say, fucking, this is real. This is real stuff. Almost everything I say is some real stuff. But why do you think I'm posting dumbass videos acting like I'm a fucking supreme sorcerer or wizard of the world, fucking trying to see? And then things do like, oh, if I'm in control, this will happen. And shit does happen, too. That's even odder how I've been able to post a couple videos saying that. A lot of this shit is happening. Definitely. I mean, like, I'm sitting right beside a couch right now. Right up here in front of my house. It's my drum throne. And I asked for a Serta I asked for a drum throne like my last one that was the best drum throne there is. They don't make it anymore. You can still buy it, but it's probably still better for drumming. But, because I've got to adjust it. But I asked for like my drum throne to be more like my Serta chair. I had a Serta office chair. You know, they make recliners and stuff. And so I end up with the frickin' same color as my Serta chair. Little tiny corner couch placed in front of my house. And I don't know how these things appear either. This is like another question I got here going on. How do the things appear? Like when I go to sleep or stop looking out the window, does like a delivery truck come up and put it out there? Or is it beaming down from the Star Trek Enterprise? Or is it people on the outside of the game planting things? Shit, I mean, the piece of furniture right here, when I looked at it, I looked up and a truck was driving by that said Furniture Delivery Express. And I mean, this happens so much, I know that's not a coincidence. That was the same day I go to the fucking, I'm walking to the gym right then when that happens. I'm like, I'll get that when I come back. And then my lottery numbers hit at the gym. I don't watch the lottery ever. I don't play the lottery. But magically, during those few seconds, I accidentally looked up at a TV because I try not to look at anything in this world anymore because of this stuff. Yeah, my numbers definitely hit that. Yeah, during the couple seconds I looked at the screen. I have no idea what's going on the TV and news in America. I don't watch TV, I don't watch the news. I will literally slap myself when I'm in the gym or at the dentist's office if I start watching that TV and stuff. I will put myself in check if I feel like I'm getting out of hand and doing things I don't want to do. But it's hard not to stare at these screens like a fucking insect alight and shit. And plus, shit, I used to get through my gym workouts by watching music videos. Like, I'd be running for like 40 minutes at like 160 heart rate. But it was absolutely nothing because I'm just enjoying the music videos and stuff. Back when I was able to beam my music videos to the TVs. When smart TVs first came out, I could do that. So I get through my workout like no big deal. We just watch a Behemoth concert or something, and by the time that's over, we're not even done to get off the treadmill, but we know it's been 45 minutes. It's time to go. Unfortunately, can't do that anymore, so I'm not looking at TVs anymore. And I didn't know to look for that stuff back then either. Besides, I was hijacking the fucking TVs and putting on the music videos and stuff. So, yep. All this stuff definitely happening. And these other little things are definitely signaling things to me. I don't know, maybe if other people ever notice that stuff, they can chime in on these things happening. So, that's up.